Hey, what's happening, family? My name's Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Hope everyone's doing well. Well, I know I'm a little bit late with this particular subject, but I just wanted to do some research and make sure I knew what I was talking about. No, I wasn't even really sure if I wanted to even do any commentary on it, but decided to go and throw my hat into the ring and let's see what I can come up with. So, without further ado, I want to talk to everyone about the whole situation going on, or that went on, with Cynthia G and Chrissie. So, I listened to Chrissie's video. She was clapping back at Cynthia G for something that she said. And from what I was listening to it, both of these sisters have some really valid points. Yeah, I know in the past I have stood up and vouched for Cynthia G, and I still do, but this has nothing to do with that. I was listening to the Chrissie video. Chrissie, I guess I found out I actually was already subscribed to her. So, what I'm going to say, Chrissie, her main platform is about colorism in the black community and how it particularly affects dark-skinned black women. And that's a real subject, because it's a subject, it's a situation that black women, particularly dark-hued black women, still deal with. It's a holdover from Willie Lynch, and it's also a byproduct of white supremacy, which we still live in a system of white supremacy. The thing between that Cynthia and Chrissie were going back and forth was that Cynthia had made a statement on one of her live streams. She is saying that people who don't show their faces, they do videos, she suspects them as being agents and being possibly even white supremacists themselves in the guise of black folks. And while I don't dispute that, it could possibly very well be the opposite and true. But I also agree with what Chrissie was saying, that, and even Cynthia has actually said this herself, that people who don't necessarily show their face are not necessarily agents. It's possible they could be disguising themselves, because a lot of people, particularly black YouTubers, a lot of black YouTubers do hold down regular jobs and hold down corporate type of, they hold down positions where they're seen. And it's quite possible that someone that they work for or work with who doesn't necessarily have their best interests could see that. And that could cause them to be in trouble. And not to mention, Chrissie stated that she's had some threats and stuff. She's been through some things. And just listening to Cynthia's past videos, Cynthia's actually, she's had threats and stuff, death threats and things, and trolls going after her. So I can understand that too. I understand both sides of the spectrum. I understand what both of them say as far as people showing their faces. And then Chrissie came back with the age-old narrative that Cynthia has been targeted for too, of using your real hair. Of why don't you use your natural hair? Use your, why do you wear weave or wigs? And that's something that Cynthia has also been the target of, and she's responded to that. And I tend to agree that, once again, it shouldn't, how a person's outward appearance looks should not really affect the system of white supremacy that we live in. Okay, we get it. Cynthia wears wigs or weaves and whatever. Okay, I understand that. But her message is still valid. Her message of what she's doing, trying to wake up her people and wake up black people all across the diaspora, is still valid, because we still live in a system of global white supremacy, and we're still subjected to abuses from these systems because of white supremacy and white privilege. So I get that. And also, even though we've never seen Chrissie before, I suspect, I assume that Chrissie herself is a dark-skinned black woman. and maybe she does use her natural hair. Okay, and I get that too. But even though I'm a proponent, I do love natural hair black women. I do love that. But also, I will listen to anyone. If you got a message, I will listen to you. Me, I could look past the weave and whatever. I could look past that. But as far as Christie is concerned, and I've covered this before too in videos of my own, colorism is real. It exists. It's something that has been perpetuated constantly and still is being perpetuated by Hollywood, the mainstream media, etc. And it's an issue that many dark-skinned black women have to face. Dark-skinned black men face it as well, but a lot of dark-skinned black men have, a lot of them are coons and have exhibited coonish behaviors, even when it comes to other dark-skinned black people. Dark-skinned black women have always been down at the totem pole, at the bottom of the totem pole, and because of this preference for lighter skin, which is another holdover from Willie Lynch and slavery. A lot of white slave owners slept with their black concubines and bed wenches and have made mixed-race babies that have come out more fair-skinned, and they were more preferred. The fair-skinned slaves were actually the house servants, while the dark-skinned slaves were the field servants. So it's something that has been planted in and ingrained and instilled in black people for centuries, and it's still like that. And black women are highly affected by it. I mean, it's even in the rap music today. You have rap music where they have a preference for red bone, or high yellow, or light skinned black women. Or in some cases, they'll even just go out saying they want a white woman, or a snow bunny, as they say. So that's understandable. I did a video not too long ago about Amara La Negra's plight and her incident, her experience she had with Young Hollywood on, I think it was Love and Hip Hop Miami, on how he railed her and ridiculed her and basically poked fun at her for her preference for her afro. So I understand that. Excuse me. I hate doing that. So it's a real issue. But the topics that Cynthia and Chrissie were going back and forth, going back with each other, my message to both of them is, it's, you all are two talented black women, and obviously, Chrissie, you're very well versed in the topic that you discuss. I believe it's better to be together with your platforms. Of course, that's me, because I'm a compassionate person and I'm a peaceful person. I don't like division of no kind at all. I don't even like going off on trolls myself, but I understand that we live in the times where, as black people, we need to be more together than anything, because, as you can see, we really don't have any friends in the society that we live in. And white supremacy is a major milestone. It's a major detriment, a major thorn in our side that we constantly deal with. So that's what I picked up on it. It might, and I'm sure there's more things, because I know Sin did a live stream about it, which I missed because I have been doing a lot of work. I've been working lately. I just got through working an event called Coachella and stuff. But anyway, stagecoach, whatever. So, but yeah, these are real serious topics. So, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't see the full thing, but people were saying that, I think people were saying that Chrissie was coming for Sin, and I mean, colorism is real, and it's sad that a lot of us have been so influenced by this white supremacist, colonialist mindset that many of us have exhibited white supremacist behavior toward our darker skinned brothers and sisters. And what makes it so worse is that A lot of dark-skinned black people themselves have showed some hatred toward their fellow dark-skinned brothers and sisters. So that makes it even more difficult to deal with, because a lot of them are advocates for swirling. And you know me, I love sisters all day. Now, me, do I have a preference for the dark-skinned black? Well, yeah, I have a preference for the darker-skinned black women, but that's just me. Now, that's not to say I would never date a light-skinned black woman. If I could, just being with a black woman, I mean, when it comes to being with a black woman, I prefer the darker-skinned women. You know, we've been through this, in this system of white supremacy. There's been so many, as growing up, I've heard so many off-kilter, really unpleasant jokes when it came to dark-skinned black people. I've heard jokes like, there's this saying that says, if you light, you all right. If you brown, stick around. If you black, get back. That's not nice. And I've also heard tasteless jokes such as, well, boy, you so black when you go to night school, they mark you absent. Or you so black when you get in the car, the oil light comes on. I mean, I've heard these jokes before. Now, back then, you know, as a kid, not knowing any better, did I laugh at them? Yeah, I thought they were funny. But now I know that where they're from, the holdovers. I know that these are holdovers from slavery and from Willie Lynch. And this is something that was ingrained to us. Such a spirit of self-hatred among our people. That's something that has to be broken off of us. So, yeah, I just wanted to just put my 2 cents in on the whole Chrissie, Cynthia G situation. I feel like I haven't really had a chance to say everything I wanted to say, because I didn't get a chance to look at all the videos between the two. But from what I've gathered, and from the past videos I've watched about Cynthia, I wanted to hit on that, because colorism is real within the black community. It's really a form of reverse racism. No, it's inverted racism that's turned in on itself. And the people, damn it, I hate that. Sorry, y'all. The people who it's geared toward have turned on each other. And that is something we have to break off of ourselves. We have to, and maybe not break off ourselves. That's something that, you know, God has to get us through. But anyway, I just wanted to once again weigh in on that. I hope somebody could get something out of what I'm saying here. I'm trying to, bring some light to it. But anyway, once again, family, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. Hit the bell icon to be notified. And we gonna go on. We gonna be all right. Yeah. So anyway, support Aaron Aid. PayPal.me/TheRealAaronCollins. Any donation will help. Appreciate it. We need, as black YouTubers, we need to monetize ourselves. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share. Remember, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.